Rising up, back on the street. Did my time, took my chances.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, okay.
Give it to me, Gideon. Ladies and gentlemen, Sunday night, November the 2nd, 2025. I have with me a dear friend. We go way back. Lost touch there for a while, but look at that. We're going to put it all back together tonight and have a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Gideon Cox. I'm gonna ask a question here first. Gideon, where'd it come from?
It's not the Bible.
Okay.
I wish it was. So, the night that I was conceived.
Yes, perfect.
My mom and dad were at a hotel, and he went in to take a dump.
Right.
Looked up at the shower curtains, and the brand of the shower curtain was Gideon.
Hey,
I wish it was the Bible in the drawer.
no, I think that's a good story right there. I like it. Great name. But we were talking about it because my wife was saying that it was an older name as well. So where you go to the Bible and all that. But
That's really old.
Yeah. But great. And if I just heard you say right, your son's name?
My son's name is Gideon as well.
So he's Junior?
He's got different middle name.
Okay. Junior anyway, though, right?
Sure.
Okay. So sorry about that. Technical difficulty. Definitely my fault. So Gideon, give me background. Grow up, elementary, junior high, high school. Where did you go? What schools did you go to?
Glenview.
Okay.
For elementary. Then I went to Richland Junior High. Then I dropped out in 10th grade at Richland.
At Richland High School.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't quite have a choice.
Right?
Yeah, I had to support myself. I've been on my own since I'm 16. So.
Since you were 16 years old.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
See, that's crazy stuff. But I this is the part that I dig because this is how we got to where we were.
Absolutely.
You know?
I don't regret any of it.
Really. Just powered through it, went on, did what you had to do, and here you go.
Grew up quick.
Okay. So then let's go elementary. You were Glenview Elementary.
Absolutely.
And like you said, you were on Hardesty over here.
Yep.
Only house that you lived in when you were a kid?
Yes.
Okay. So in Hardesty, let's go first grade. You remember anything?
Yes, I do. I think it was Miss Cox.
Yeah.
That was my teacher, and don't remember much after
that.
Man, for first grade.
Were you? So let's go first, second, third. Good kid. Did you start hell raising early?
I got held back in second grade because they said that I was too hyper, not because of my grades.
Right.
I like to fight.
Okay.
I was a scrapper, and so they put me on Ritalin and all that stuff in my second year of second grade, and the teachers are like, "Oh, he's making a 180 turn and everything. He's doing great." Well, I'd go to the nurse and I would act like I was taking the Ritalin,
the pill or whatever you're supposed to take.
I put it in my pocket, and then I took it home, and I'd hide it in my underwear drawer. My mom finally found it. And she's like, "Okay, you don't have to ever take that stuff again."
Really? Once
because
you kind of proved to her.
Yeah, because the teachers were saying that I was doing great.
Right.
So
you just kind of straightened up, went on your own.
Yeah, I just didn't want to take those pills.
Brothers, sisters?
I have a brother and a sister. My brother's passed. My sister's still here.
Okay.
So,
brother was older or younger than you?
I was the baby. Yeah.
You were the baby.
Yeah. My sister's 5 years older than me. My brother was 10 years older than me.
Okay. So brother, sister than you.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And so held back in second grade. So as you go through junior high and as you think about that, tell me just some memories that come to mind through junior high. I mean, because I think about riding my bike to school. I think about just, flag football on the street, just things like that. What comes to your mind in all of that?
Well, since Halloween just passed, I have to tell the Halloween story.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Before it is like it is and more people were in the closet, right?
Right.
I didn't think anything of it. I didn't have a Halloween costume one year, and we got to dress up at school. So I went as a woman. I didn't think nothing of it.
Right.
But I went there and I was riding down the street on my skateboard with high heels on and everything. And when I got there, I mean, all the guys are sitting there, groping me, and I'm sitting there just playing along. Well, later, Miss Giles, I don't know if you remember.
I remember Miss Giles.
She was having a parent-teacher conference with my parents, and she said that she thought I played that role too well, and there might be underlying issues. Well, that was not the intentions.
You pulled it off a little too well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Of course, my
Thanks,
dad
Miss
was
Giles.
a character too, and he was like, "Not my son."
Any idea what grade you're talking about when you dressed up like that?
I was in 7th grade.
In 7th grade. So we're junior high at that point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember going to the carnivals and that kind of stuff at Glenview?
At Glenview, yes,
Yeah.
I do. Yes,
Yeah.
I do. It was fun. That was my social time.
Right.
So, I can't say that I remember a lot about it except hanging out with my friends. Man.
Right. Right.
We get there and parents would be over here and everybody else is running off doing their thing.
Social hour.
Yep.
Were you a reader or not a reader? I hate to read, so that's why I asked.
I am not a reader.
Not a reader. Okay.
I mean, I have to read now, but
right.
Only what I have to read.
Yeah. The bare minimum.
Yes.
I'm with you. So being junior high or being elementary, going to the mall, North Hills Mall, remember going there, hanging out, rolling around. And you said skateboard. So you were a skateboarder. You could skateboard.
Yes.
I sucked at it. I never could do it. Never could.
Yeah. I rode the pipes and gutters and all that stuff.
Okay.
I wasn't a great street skater, but I could ollie and I could kick flip.
Really?
I couldn't do much more than that on the street. But I could go the half pipe and do stuff.
And do some stuff and everything. Yeah. So were you friends with Charlie Pritchard and them and when they're half pipe down there south of 10 and all that over there?
Yeah, I rode it a couple times.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I never could. I always sit there and watch, but I think a couple times I kind of went up of it and rode my little bike in there, curve and right back out. But so in elementary school, who were your hangout groups? Do you remember your peeps?
Yes. Yes. First off, I was a bully in elementary school. Not proud of it, but
it happened.
It turned out to be really good friends after that. The people that I bullied became some of my best friends.
Right.
Tim Faulkner.
Okay.
Sean Kelly. I really didn't bully Sean Kelly, but Wade Walls.
Wade Walls. I know him.
Those were like my guys that I hung out with.
Right.
Oh, man. I can't remember his name, but there was another
guy.
Yeah. Lived down the street from Tim Faulkner, who now goes by Brett, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I used to beat up Tim like on a daily, and then I get mad when someone else hit him.
You would protect him if somebody else hit him.
Exactly, and then he became one of my best friends, and of course Blake.
Oh,
Blake
yes.
Belts.
Blake Belts. Oh, yeah.
And I protected him too. So.
Right. When you were younger like that and fighting, did your brother pick on you to make you fight like that, or was it just an instinct that you had? Or
my dad was an ex Navy SEAL.
Okay.
And he made me take karate, not really karate, but Kempo.
Okay.
And boxing and all that stuff. So, and he was kind of abusive himself with me. So it's just what I knew.
It's the background that you had.
It's the background that I had.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. What did Dad do? Military the whole time?
No, he was, I never knew him when he was military.
Okay.
I was.
He was already out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he wasn't really a SEAL. He was a frogman, which is the equivalent to SEAL.
Okay.
Whatever.
In a different branch of the military or
Well, no,
something?
Navy.
Oh, it's
Navy.
still in
But
the Navy.
before they were
Okay.
called SEALs, they were called frogmen.
Frogmen? Okay.
My dad was old.
Okay.
So
And did he have a job once he got out? What did he do?
he was a car salesman.
Car salesman. Okay. And what did mom do?
Stay at home mom.
Stay at home mom?
Yeah.
Keeping you out of trouble?
Never.
Or the best she could?
She tried.
So living there, driving tonight by Pizza Inn, that's got to bring back some good memories right there, wasn't it?
Yeah. We went there a lot of times after football games.
Yeah.
Either that or Chuck E. Cheese.
There you go. Yep. Yep.
So,
Chuck E. Cheese, or what was the other one called besides Chuck E. Cheese that everyone went to as a kid? What was it called? Showbiz Pizza. Boom.
that's probably what I'm thinking.
Look at that.
Showbiz Pizza.
That was my wife digging that up, man.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Good job.
So in elementary, any sports, football, soccer?
Yeah, I played football.
Did you? Okay. RYA, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
was on the Chargers, and we went undefeated all year long. We went to the Super Bowl and lost.
Lost.
And all these kids were crying, and I didn't understand why, because we were going to go get pizza afterwards.
Win-win.
Yeah,
Why are y'all so mad?
exactly.
So let's go 6th grade to 7th grade. So we're moving from the elementary, going to junior high. Nervous about that at all? Ready to go?
I was ready to go.
You're ready to go? And I'm assuming played football, 7th grade.
I did.
What position did you play in football?
I started off as kicker, and I was never the biggest guy, but then they put me as nose because I was quick and I can get around, well, the bigger guys.
Right. Get in there and disrupt it at that point.
By the end of the season, I was a free safety.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, you did get moved around then.
Yep.
And that was in 7th grade.
Right. They took me from nose to free safety because everybody let some guy run all the way past, and I chased him all the way down to the before he got a touchdown. Yeah, like 5-yard line, and I tackled him. So they're like, okay, he's quick.
Gideon, you're over here now.
Yep.
Move over here. So 7th grade, were you a choir or a band guy?
Band.
What instrument did we play?
Saxophone.
Saxophone. Still played today, could you?
Yeah, I actually play saxophone.
Do you really?
I have switched from alto sax to soprano sax.
You kept it going.
Well, no, I just recently picked it up.
Okay.
Again, but believe it or not, I'm picking it up pretty quick.
I'm about to say, like riding a bicycle, just jumped right back in.
Yeah, no, not really.
No,
it's taking some practice, but
7th grade again. Friends, I know Blake Belts is in there, no doubt about it. Who else in 7th grade can you think of?
it was still Tim. Then there was Jojo Hasso, Kevin Williams, which I saw him a few years back.
Oh, Kevin.
And he's like special forces.
Is he really? I knew he went military.
Yep, he's like special forces for the National Guard.
Really?
Yeah, I'm actually I have a side gig, and I'm a karaoke host and DJ. So it's called Twisted Karaoke. Plug.
You gonna bust out some tunes for us here then? Too?
Oh no. But I was doing a show, and Kevin came by just to see it and everything. And man, he and I got in a fight one time when we was in junior high.
Right.
And we still argue about who won that fight.
Still today on who won it, huh?
Yeah. Today he'd whip me though. I saw him. He's pretty big.
Pretty big guy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And so what's JoJo doing now? Do you have any idea where JoJo is nowadays?
He also came to one of my shows, and he just looks like a big teddy bear now.
Does he really?
Yeah. But he hit me so hard on the football field one time. I looked like a helicopter. I was
Just spinning.
Yeah, it was just a scrimmage, and I thought I was going to die.
He was a big dude.
Yeah.
He was a really big dude. Do you remember, or did you listen to the podcast with Danny and I when we talked about knocking out? Did you used to do that whole pass out thing? Did y'all do that when y'all were in school? Do you remember doing it?
I remember. I didn't do it, but in elementary school, Blake, he broke his front tooth because he was holding his breath so long, turning purple for everybody. He passed out and hit the
No way.
the cafeteria floor. Yeah.
And chipped his tooth.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I, you can't make that up.
Nope. I used to do the same thing, make my face purple and all that stuff.
Right?
When he did that, I was like, I ain't doing it.
I'm done with that. Not doing that anymore.
I think you're losing brain cells, man.
So, again, being here local, holiday skating rink. Spent some time there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a girl pickup.
Oh, was it? Okay. So I was about to ask, any girlfriends in 7th grade or?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Well, Stacy Moats.
Okay.
I dated her for a little bit, and then I think it was 8th grade that I dated Vicky Rushing.
Vicky Rushing.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. Oh, Vicky. So we still talk to her every once in a while. Great lady.
Yeah.
Great lady. So, and of course, when you bring in holiday skate rink, you got to, Six Flags, all that kind of stuff, any other places you can think about when you used to go to? Did you ever go to Green Valley as a kid?
Yep.
Did you really?
The teen club?
No, that was Green Valley was
Green
the raceway.
Acre, or
9 acres was
yes, that was what.
Yeah.
That was.
Did you go to 9 acres?
I went there a lot.
Did you?
Yeah.
7th and 8th grade. Let's go 7th, 8th grade. What comes to mind 7th and 8th grade? Did you remember anything from the cafeteria, lunch area, anything like that?
Well, yeah. I mean, just like everybody else, we remember the jukebox.
The jukebox.
But I remember the let me silence.
There you go. Oh yeah. Silence is golden, Gideon.
I remember the breakfast when they had the cinnamon rolls.
Ooh, good call.
They were so good that my mom would actually order a dozen of them every time that they did that. Yep.
Really?
And they would sell them, and they'd send them out in a box.
I do remember the cinnamon rolls. Now that you say that. Nice. Way to bring back the now we're going deep. Deep. Yes. They had biscuits and gravy sometimes, and they had cinnamon rolls.
Yep.
That's fabulous. So trouble in 7th, 8th grade. Still fighting?
Yeah.
Who'd you get in a fight with?
I got in a fight with a lot of people. There was some kid, and I don't remember what his name is, but he came in the middle of the school year, and I was already told that I couldn't get in any more fights or they were going to suspend.
You're going to be in trouble. Right.
Yeah. And this kid comes in, and he'd say stuff, and I'd just look at him, and I guess he took offense to it. And when it was in Miss Cypress, or I don't remember which class, but I was thinking Miss Cypress class.
Right.
But I was walking out, and he goes, "Why are you looking at me that way?" I said, "I wasn't looking at you anyway." And so he wanted to fight me or whatever. And
right.
I said, "Man, I can't fight you because I'm going to get suspended. They already told me I couldn't." Well, he swung on me, and I had no choice. So
go time at that point.
It was go time, and I didn't get in trouble, and I couldn't believe it.
Somebody stuck up for you.
There were too many witnesses
that said that boy swung first.
Absolutely.
There you go. See, the nice guy does finish good every once in a while, you know?
Yeah. And at this point too, like I say, I was a bully in elementary, but at that point I wanted to change. So I wasn't going to be a bully just to anybody.
Right.
But I still like to bully people. So if I saw someone being a bully, I'd bully them.
Really?
Yeah.
And get it stirred up from the backside, or just try to poke at them a little bit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because most of my friends were what I considered goody goodies.
Right.
I was the rebel kid. I mean, I was the one always getting in trouble, but all my friends never got in trouble.
Really?
Yeah. Like good grades and all that stuff.
Who did that? Gideon did it. Gideon over there did it.
Yeah, they always had someone to blame.
I think about junior high, and again, we bring up Blake Belts, and Blake Belts was a dear friend of mine, way better friend of yours. You and him were best buddies, and he passed. He was 42 when he passed. Is that right? And I remember going to his house, and they had that rectangular pool, and had a diving board at one end, and somehow we put together this goofy game of baseball. Because I'm not mistaken, he loved baseball.
It was basketball.
that he loved so much?
That was his
That was his
favorite
sport?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we played this game, some kind of baseball in the pool, and you had to hit from the diving board. And dude, I can remember playing that game for hours upon hours. I mean, my mom didn't even know where I was probably, but I was over there playing that game, and that was such a fun time, such a good time. No responsibilities whatsoever,
Right.
you know, good times.
Man, I had so many good times at that house.
Did you?
Yeah. The first time I ever got plastered,
What's that, Blake's house?
it was at Blake's house. His mom was in Hawaii, and so his brothers were in charge. And for some reason, I had a little bit of a mustache, right? So I went and I got a case of beer at the gas station.
Are you in junior high or high school at this point?
Junior high.
Oh, wow.
I was like 15
Right?
or 14. I mean, I was young, and they sold it to me, and we took it back to his house, and we drank probably a 6-pack each, but we were plastered because we wasn't drinkers. It was the middle of the winter, and I was walking down his hallway, and I was hitting both walls as I was walking down. And I looked at him and was like, man, I want to go swimming. He goes, you're going to die. And I went and jumped off his diving board, swam across, and then passed out in his
Did you
bedroom.
really? That was the extent of it.
That was the extent of it. Yep.
Wow.
I was.
Oh, Blake, forever missed, man. Good guy.
Yeah.
Good guy. I always just remember his smile, dude. That dude always had a smile on his face.
Man, me and him fought constantly. I mean,
like two brothers.
As adults,
right?
We fought constantly, but I wouldn't trade any of it for the world.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. He was always at my house. I mean, he lived with me for a little while.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, Blake. Good guy. Good guy. So 8th grade, what else comes to mind in 8th grade? Going to the mall, going to some movies. You remember any movies that you went and saw in junior high?
Movies?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Oh, yes. Basic Instinct.
Wow.
Me and Sean Kelly was exactly. Me and
right?
Sean Kelly were sitting in there watching it, and she did that, and we both like.
Did you see what I saw? And you weren't old enough to be in there, so you snuck in.
Yep.
Yeah, Basic Instinct was definitely one that came out during the time. We all say Top Gun, of course. That was always a big one that came out. I think of Goonies.
Yeah.
Goonies reminds me of my childhood so much, of just, kids just improvising to do whatever to make time go by and just have a good time, I think of different people like Robbie Jones,
Yeah, I hung out with him.
Did you? Yeah, I mean, he lived a couple streets over. I think of Glenn Terry, Brian Terry, Terry, all those guys. I just fantastic times just go all over my head.
I got a story with Glenn Terry driving his truck.
Let's hear it.
Oh my goodness. We kind of crashed a high school party. We were not in high school. We was still in junior high, and was driving around in Glenn's truck. And so it was all there. And we did something where they was going to all try to beat us up. And I was the last one out of the house. And Glenn was driving down the road about 30 miles an hour trying to get out of there. And I jumped into the back of his truck while it was
going down the road
at 30 miles an hour. I don't know how I didn't die. I hit the back so hard.
You were not getting left there, is what you're saying.
Right, that's exactly right. I mean,
just you and him, or do you recall a couple of you?
Me, him, Robbie Jones.
Okay.
I think, yeah, David McQuarrie.
Okay.
He was there too.
Oh, Dave.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's too funny. I mean, I think about that house they lived in down there behind the grocery store, Grant and his family, and David, Marcus, Michael, Kimberly, his mom and dad. And man, dude, there's a lot of memories down there at that house, dude. Just a gathering spot
there too.
Did you?
So they had a massive egg fight there.
I remember it.
Yeah. That was the craziest thing. I mean, Glenn made these like flash bombs out of gunpowder and tissue and stuff. And everybody was just like throwing eggs at each other, and his parents came out to scare us. I guess it was Halloween or something.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, but it was crazy.
I know of one time Grant and them had been calling here, talking some smack, wanting to have an egg war and all this and everything. Robbie Jones, he was part of my group over here. We're putting it all together. And there was a bunch of shrubs and trees and stuff at the back between the grocery store and Grant's house. And that's where their little fort was, where they were hiding everything. And I told everybody, I said, I know where they're hiding their eggs. So let's sneak down there, and I'm going to run in. And I'll never forget, I'm not fast. I mean, these little eggs don't move very fast. And Grant and them are fast. And I remember running through there, and I grabbed a lot of their eggs. And I remember running across the Worth parking lot, and they're chasing me. And I knew they were going to catch me. So the only option I had was I threw them all straight up in the air, and I ran to Jack in the Box, and I ran inside of Jack in the Box, and they were all standing outside ready to whoop my ass. They were so mad. And that's one of those nights that they had left what we had left. We had what we had, the powder balls, everything else, and everyone just threw things at each. I mean, it was just and how we come up with that and how we even thought about it, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's like, I feel sorry for kids nowadays because they don't get to do the stuff that we did.
Not near the fun that we used to have as kids.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to tell on myself here. I used to lie a lot. And I told everybody I had a driver's license and everything. And David told his mom that I had a driver's license. So they let us go camping. Me and a bunch of people, Jojo Hasso,
right?
A bunch of people got.
I think Louis Camberg might be involved in some of that in there somewhere.
Yep. Got in a Suburban, and we went to the Brazos to go camping, and it rained us out. So we was coming back that night, and I'm driving,
right?
No license. I'm driving, and we see this guy hitchhiking, and I was like, "All right, we'll pull over, and we'll get him."
Oh my gosh!
And I pull over, and as soon as he's reaching for the door, Jojo freaks out. Go! So this guy's reaching for the door, and I gassed it.
Left the guy there.
Yeah, look back. He's sitting there flipping us the bird. I'm like, Jojo, you're supposed to be the tough guy.
he had an instinct. He had a thought maybe something bad was about to happen. Oh, my gosh. I'll never forget one time we were in the back of Casey Kissinger's truck, and we were at the 7-Eleven there at Glenview and Roosno, and somebody had gotten a big gulp, and it was that big gulp where you had used to flip over the top and put the little plastic piece on that. And we were in the bed of the truck. There were 6 or 8 of us, or 5 or 6 of us in the bed of the truck. I know Grant was one of them. I know Ruben was one of them in the bed of the truck. And we opened up that big gulp, and there was a guy walking down the street down Glenview after we left. And they opened up that big gulp, and as we drove by, they threw it on the poor guy. And I'll never forget that guy, whether he had one or not, was so quick to look like he was drawing a pistol and went like that. And all of us just laid in the bed flat. And the whole time I'm thinking, okay, that bullet's got to go through the tailgate. It's got to go through Ruben, then to me, then to Grant. Oh my gosh, we were terrible kids. We got in so much trouble, or we should have been in a whole lot more trouble.
We used to look for trouble.
Oh yeah, definitely. So when you were fighting or getting in fights, did you instigate it most of the time, or just kind of?
I did.
It was just there.
I did a few times, and then it got to where I had a little bit of a reputation as a fighter, and people wanted to fight you, But it was mainly when people were picking on my friends.
Okay.
I would be the first one to step up. Yeah, I mean, you remember Pippo?
Oh yeah.
Pippo was picking on, and Pippo's cool dude now.
Right.
But we were like arch nemesis.
Back then?
Yeah, because he would pick on Blake for being chubby.
Okay.
And I used to, in 7th grade, I would get out of school, and I'd go to Glenview to meet up with Blake, because we got out like 30 minutes earlier.
Right.
And when I was coming down there one day, he he was picking on Blake, and I was like, man, you better back up. And then he started making fun of my name, and I'm like, all right, let's take it out in the field. And we went out in the field, and he was flipping me, and I was flipping him, and
Right.
everything. And cops pull up, come up there, and they're like, what are you doing? We're both of them. Oh, we're just wrestling. We're playing.
We're good.
Bloody nose and all this stuff. And and then as we're talking to the cop, Tim Faulkner's sister, who was in 9th grade, comes up on her bicycle. Gideon, run! I'm like, oh my God. Then he starts calling us in on the radio and everything.
Right.
He's like, all right, I have 2 juveniles fighting. And I'm like, sir, I'm not a juvenile. Because I thought that meant like juvenile detention, bad kids.
Right.
I'm not a juvenile. I'm just a kid.
Let me be straight right now. Be straight up honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Certain things like that go, man, I wasn't a smart kid.
Well, it happened. We didn't know anything. We didn't know anything. So going into 9th grade, girlfriend through junior high, girlfriend in 9th grade.
My brother told me something as I was growing up or about to go into junior high. He said, look, don't make any girls your girlfriend. If they're going to want to be your girlfriend, but don't make them your girlfriend. Just, tell them you'll go out on a date with them and you'll have a date all the time. And that's what I stuck to.
It worked out for you?
I never had a problem getting a date.
There you go, buddy.
To be honest with you, he told me to be a butthole to him, but I didn't.
You didn't go that far?
I didn't do that. I was nice to everybody.
Okay. Okay. You remember going to junior high dances? Did you go to some of the dances in the cafeteria there?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. I remember Clyde Frizzell's cousin that went to school with us too, and I don't remember what her name was, but she had a crush on me, and I danced with her all night one time, and she wanted to go further, but I'm like, no, I know your cousin.
Not happening.
Not happening. He's a big dude.
9th grade banquet.
9th grade banquet. Went there with Cheryl McBrayer.
Okay.
Yeah, me, David McQuarrie, Robbie Jones. I think that was all the guys. But we rented a limo and went to 9th grade banquet. And she asked me to the banquet.
Okay.
Funny story here. Get there, and I'm like, oh, you want to dance? And she goes, that's just weird because I kind of look at you like my brother. And I'm like, well, that's not what I was thinking.
As many times I heard that in my life. Thanks, babe, for never saying that to me. I appreciate that. Where is Robbie Jones now? Any idea where he's at?
I don't know.
No?
I don't. I've seen him a few times on Facebook, but
okay.
I don't know where he's at. And I don't know where I've been trying to find Wade Walls.
Wade Walls, yeah.
Yeah, he was a cop. I know that.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
Always a character. He always had something funny to say.
Sean Kelly, he became a cop, and he was in, I think, North Carolina.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go junior high into your 10th grade year of high school. What do you remember about that?
Just that they wanted me to play football, and I wouldn't cut my hair. So that was a big.
That was a line drawn in the sand there.
Yeah, at that point I had hair halfway down my back.
Right.
And they told me they wanted me to play football, but they didn't want me to play football if I wasn't going to cut my hair. And it didn't matter because I didn't last like a month or two in high school. And then I was
it was that early.
Yeah, yeah.
In high school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I say, at 16, I was on my own. I was actually homeless for 6 months.
Really?
And I lived at, this is weird, but I lived in a cardboard box in Fossil Creek Park.
Did you really?
I worked at Taco Bell for like a year before that happened.
What Taco Bell were you at?
This one right up the road.
Okay.
On Grapevine Highway.
Okay.
I worked there. Blake got me the job there. And then I got Robert Clark and Joel Hammond a job there. And I was the shift lead. And our manager, I think she was a druggie, but she would come in and then leave. And so
And just go.
it was just party time there. So, I mean, we'd have taco eating contests, bean burrito eating contests. Blake loved working the drive through because he had a real deep voice and
Right.
he'd try to sound like Tex.
I could see
Big
all of
Tex.
y'all working in there, dude.
But you know, we filled those tacos up. People came back to ours because we didn't gents on any of the
Right.
ingredients, and it was fun. But that's how when I was homeless, I was working there, and that's how I fed myself, and I tried to keep going. I was in ninth grade at that time too, so I finished up ninth grade doing that and cleaning up in the bathroom, and
Really?
yeah, yeah. But you know, made me stronger.
I guess so. I mean, I just and if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. Just chose to go out on your own, or that's just how the cookie crumbled, basically.
No, no. My mom and dad, when I turned 16, they split.
Okay.
And I was there with my dad. My dad and I just didn't get along because he was abusive.
Right.
And he touched me not he tried to get physical with me one
Right.
more time. And
Right.
I said, no, I ain't doing that. You raised a fighter. And I threw him across the room, threw all my stuff in my pillow sack. And he's like, if you leave here, you ain't ever coming back. And I'm like, well, that's the plan.
I'm never coming back.
And I didn't.
Dude, that's
later
incredible.
down the line, we
Right.
we resolved things. But
Right. But you left there. You went and stayed basically in a box, but you could feed yourself. You made a paycheck. No car, no
no
nothing,
car at
right?
the time, no.
So, and if you don't, I'm asking, and like I said, if you don't want to talk about it, don't have to talk about it. Tell me how you climb yourself out of a situation like that to a car, a house, all of that.
Well, finally, when my brother and everything found out that I was homeless,
Right.
which took a long time, he ended up renting me a house. Well, first off, I moved in with uh, Tim Faulkner and his dad
Okay.
for a little bit. And then my brother rented me a little garage apartment behind his house. And I worked with my brother. We did paint and drywall.
Okay.
And that's what I ended up having to do is just stop and do construction
And
to,
pay the bills.
to pay the bills. Yep. Feed
Man,
myself because he wasn't going to feed me,
What a story, though. I mean, talk about it. They ain't letting getting you down. Water off your back. Keep pressing on.
Yep.
Keep going, dude. I mean,
I've actually got I've almost got a degree in college now,
right?
One more semester I can have a associate's degree, but
And military.
Yeah. I mean, you can't make excuses. You just got to go on.
Just go. Put your pants on and get up and go.
Yep.
That's amazing, dude. And I, if you don't mind, I'd love for you to tell the story that you were telling me earlier that you were managing a Home Depot.
Yep.
At what age?
At 37.
37.
And at 36 at Home Depot, and I was almost 37, and then I decided to go into the military.
That's crazy.
Yep. I told my wife, hey. Well, I didn't tell her. I asked her if she'd be okay. She said, well, I'll support you anything you do. Next day I'd signed up and she got really pissed.
You signed up for the military at 37 years young.
Yep.
Went all the way through basic training. Got out of that. Deployed 3 times to Iraq.
Well, 2 to Iraq, 1 to just Kuwait. So
okay.
But still.
Dude, thank you for your time. Thank you for putting in that effort. I appreciate your service. That's phenomenal to think about you going in there. And I mean, you're doing things that 18, 19, 20-year-old kids are doing.
Yeah.
And there ain't a lot of us at 37 that could do that. I can tell you right now, dude. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Absolutely fascinating. So with that being said, as you've grown up and as you've gone through school, I mean, it's very, I don't know. I guess you call it reality, that life does go that way. I didn't live a very rich life, but I think about what you've gone through and all of that. And man, I tip my hat to you because that is phenomenal. And then I think about, I look at the pictures on Facebook, and you were there for Blake through and through, and a guy that's been through what you've been through to still turn around and say, dude, I'll carry you on my back. I'll do whatever I can for you. I'll get you through it. That's awesome.
Yeah. With Blake, we had so much in common because not just growing up together and being best friends through all that stuff, but he was also military. He was a Marine.
Right.
And we had that camaraderie back and forth. And that's also why we argued all the time.
Sure.
So.
Sure. Yeah. Both of y'all are very hard headed. I know
Exactly.
he was very, yes.
Exactly. So,
That's awesome. And so let me ask that. You and Blake meeting purely through school or through something else?
through school.
Through school?
We met through school. We kind of fell apart for a while.
Right.
For a little bit, but then found each other on Facebook, and as soon as we found each other, it's like inseparable.
Right back into it.
Yep.
Man, that's fascinating. And then, like you said, his mom living with his older brother now, Baron, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Okay. That's cool. I mean, it's just a great story. Tell me something else. Tell me some other good stories that you remember from being a kid.
Well, 8th grade, I decided I wanted to bring some cherry bomb to school.
Like a firework type of cherry bomb?
Yep.
Yes.
You remember Michael Knowles?
Michael Knowles.
I think his mom worked in the
district.
Well, she worked, I think, in the office.
Oh, did she really?
I think so. Anyway, I didn't do it to him or whatever, but I just lit it and threw it in the bathroom. He was in there.
He happened to be in there.
Yep. And he comes out and he had pissed himself. Like, it got all over him.
Did he know you did this at that point?
He didn't know at that point, but somebody told on me, and I got.
Oh,
I was in OCS for quite a while.
Quite a little bit of time in there.
Yeah. So,
and
nowadays, if you do something like that,
you're
might
out.
as well go to jail.
Yeah. You're out. Yeah, you're going to be in a lot of trouble on that one, no doubt. Oh man, what else comes to mind?
Oh, like say, Miss Cypress class. I had to go almost every day to the office because she did not like me, and I would never.
Did you do one thing particular that you remember that set it off?
No, I was a perfect angel.
In Gideon's eyes.
Yeah. No, I would walk in the class and she's like, Gideon, go to the office. I don't feel like dealing with you. So I go to the office, and I think it was Mr. Menchaca. He's like, what'd you do today? I said, I don't know. I just walked in the door and she said, go to the office.
And here I am.
She wants me to come get Pops again or whatever. And he got to where he'd go, okay. And he'd act like he's swinging heavy.
Right.
It's like, it's obviously not going
It's
anywhere.
not working. It's not working at all.
And I got the swing with my butt and everything.
Right.
Woo.
The elevation just right in there.
Yep. So.
Do you remember staying out late, running the streets?
Absolutely. One of the greatest memories of my childhood are Saturday nights. We would all go to Kirsten Koski's house.
Okay.
And watch Saturday Night Live. Just big group of us. I mean, Robbie Jones, Wade Walls, Sean,
JoJo.
I mean, just a bunch of people. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. And we'd sit there and watch it and didn't go home. But I mean, it was like every Saturday night. That's where you went. Find us. Yeah.
You knew where to go.
Yep.
And then from there, you little hoodlums.
We'd either teepee houses.
I knew it was coming. I knew some kind of toilet paper issue was coming in there.
We'd play that little rope, fake invisible rope trick on cars.
The cars are coming down the road.
Yeah. One Halloween we found a bunch of bags of leaves. There was no lights on the road, and we made a barrier of them on the road, and we hid to watch. The car that hit it was a police officer.
Was it really? It seems like everybody's got that story where we finally decided to do something, and it was a cop. Yeah.
Like I say, I got Blake in trouble more than he should have been because he was a good kid.
Yeah, he was always this wrong place, wrong time.
So we was out one night, And I figured out that, hey, you could shake these stop signs and then pull them out of the ground.
Nice.
So I got like 5 or 6 of them, and I took them and I put them in John Stewart's truck. Well, when we came back to Blake's house, I had to go home.
Right.
As soon as I left, the cops come up to his house because
Blake's house?
somebody told them that we had
Saw y'all walking there.
Yep. And he didn't snitch on me, but he had to do community service.
Blake did?
Yeah, for like 2 weeks because of me. He didn't ever do that. He didn't touch them. I did.
You were the one touching
He
them.
was just, a guilty by association.
I can remember, speaking of stop signs, I can remember going over by where Babe's Chicken is now, and the street behind Babe's was Corona. And everybody wanted to have the Corona street name.
Vicky used to live on Corona.
Oh, did she?
Yep.
And so you would climb the stop sign, and if they were sitting like this and Corona was on top, you could reach up there and grab the sign and then put your weight on it and pull it down. It would pop it out of the groove that it was in, and then you could run off with the sign. Well, I remember one night I don't know what street it was because I did it several times, but I remember grabbing it and it hit me in the head as it broke. And I remember almost knocking myself out. I was like, oh, that hurt really, really bad. But yeah, I remember Corona was one of the big street names to have.
Let me correct myself. Vicky did not live on Corona. It was Stacy Murray who lived on Corona.
And Vicky hung out with her?
No.
You got your names mixed up.
I got my names mixed up. Oops.
There's no test at the end of this. You're good.
Okay.
There's no right or wrong answers.
Yeah. I hung out with Mike Murray and his sister,
right?
Stacy Murray, and they lived on that street.
Really?
Yeah.
On Corona?
Yep.
First car?
Volkswagen Bug.
What year?
69. Super Beetle.
Nice.
Yep. I worked at a paint and body shop for a little while, and I got the car and we fixed it up. It was yellow, and me and some buddies were riding down the road on Beach Street, and that was before there was like a lot of lights and stuff. And
right.
It was when Killer was nothing but country.
Right.
And the railroad tracks went really steep up, and I messed up and I made it fly. And we came down and those wheels just went.
And it was stopped right there.
Totaled the thing, man.
Did you really?
Yeah, all the axles, everything.
Everything was toast.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
So it was awesome though. I mean,
right.
When I did have it, we'd cruise Cooper with it. Sean had a 69 Mustang, and I had that. Mainly we went in his 69 Mustang.
So that was cool.
That was a chick magnet.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But, from time to time I'd take the Bug, and it was fun cruising
Cooper Street. Isn't that crazy? I mean, kids don't even think about doing that now. Kids don't even want to drive nowadays.
I know.
And we lived for it, dude.
Oh, my son, he can't wait to get his license.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's 15 right now. He's going through driver's ed. He's excited about it.
What will he have as his first car?
A 2005 Ford Escape.
Okay.
That's my old car, and I was like, yeah, I'll keep it because
right.
Good first car because, he's going to mess it up.
Is he ready?
Nope.
No.
Watch out.
We got our son a Jeep Standard, and I was like, you know what? It's an anti-theft device. Ain't nobody out there know how to drive a Standard, so
right.
They'll get in your Jeep and go, never mind, let's go to the next car. Yeah, I don't even know how to drive this thing.
So when I taught myself to drive a Standard, I was 12 years old. My mom had a Peugeot.
Ooh. And
it was a Standard, and I watched her for a week, didn't say nothing. And then as soon as she left the house one time, I jumped in the car and took off in it. I stole her car, went and picked up Tim. And
did you know how to drive it and everything right then? You'd watched it enough?
I watched it enough, and I had no problem with it. So I don't understand kids that just can't learn to drive a Standard.
Too many things going on.
Right. But
pat your belly, rub your head.
I never considered myself a really smart guy, but man, no one taught me, and it was just easy.
Right. Well, I would say you're a very mechanically inclined guy.
That's
no doubt about that. With what you do and everything else is definitely mechanically in there. I'm the same way. I mean, school was never my never my gig. I mean,
Right.
I hated history. I hated every bit of it. But
Did you ever skip?
no,
No. See, I skipped one time because school's my social time.
right? Well, that's the reason why I went.
wanted to go,
Yeah,
but I skipped one time, and it, me, Mike Murray, and some girl, we went to my house. We met at school, and then we went to my house. We was hanging out. Next thing you know, we get a knock on the door, and it's the police.
no way.
The school had told them to come check on us, whatever, and they gave us a ride back to school.
Your one time of skipping.
Never did it again. I learned.
I'm with you. That was my social hour. You know, my mom was a teacher, so of course she took me every day. So I was there every day.
Yep.
But yeah, to miss my social hour, I mean, I sucked at school. I mean, it would be test day, and I'd be freaking out and palms sweaty and everything else. But the social time, I had that down. Wish you got a grade on it, but unfortunately you didn't. But I was good at the social time.
Yeah, yeah. See, for me, my problem wasn't that I didn't know this stuff. I just refused to do homework. So the only way I could pass is if I did good on my test, and I just retained stuff.
Right. Oh, you're one of those one-time hear-it type people, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not.
But I was lazy and didn't want to do homework or anything else. So I had a few failing classes, and one time, talking about football, one time I failed, so no pass, no play.
Right.
But I wanted to be around football so bad that I came up with Mr. Spirit. So I was a cheerleader for 6 weeks.
Nice. To stay involved in it.
To stay involved in it, yeah. Mimi and Missy.
Mimi, Missy Owens.
Yeah, they were there. Kim Smith and all that. And it was. I can't believe I did it. I'd show up in knickers.
Hey, but you didn't get hit. You didn't get knocked out.
I loved football. I wanted to be out there, but I just had to be around it. So,
Man, it was never my. I didn't grow up playing pee wee football at all. So, like I've said in the things before, I didn't know what the hell it was. You know, someone told me to go get in a position. I didn't know what position that was. Where's guard? Where's tackle? I didn't know none of that. But
right.
And again, just the social aspect was there for me. My family, all of us, none of us had an athletic bone in our body. My brother Trace might have been the most athletic of all of us, but my brother Riff did gymnastics, and me didn't do a damn thing. Hell no. What about track? Did you do track?
I did cross country.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Went for the long distance, did you?
Yeah.
Well, no wonder. You said you run 10 miles 3 times a day back when you're
in my mid 40s. I did. Not 3 times a day, 3 times,
3 times
a week.
I'm sorry, 3 times a week.
Good Lord.
Yeah. But 10 miles, holy shit. It's 40 laps around a football field.
Yeah. Or
No
a
way.
long way down Trinity.
So when you ran cross country, who all did you run with in cross country? Do you remember anybody else ran it?
I'm pretty sure David McQuarrie did.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah. And Kevin Williams.
Okay. Where is Kevin Williams now? Do you know where he's at now?
I couldn't tell you where he's at, but I know that he plays disc golf.
Okay.
Because so do I. And he wants to.
When he comes into town,
he wants to get together and do it.
So, well, call me. I'll go play too. I suck, but I'll go throw a disc every once in a while.
Man.
Yeah.
I love
to go play.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. We go to Zebo's or Saddle Hills. And
yeah.
That's close.
I'm in.
Yeah.
What else you got? Tell me another story. You got a Six Flags story in there somewhere, or
I do.
A putt story? You had to have had a fight at putt, right?
It wasn't a fight. I actually worked at putt.
I did too.
Yeah.
One of my favorite jobs.
But Six Flags story. So they made me take ROTC.
Yep.
One year, and for Halloween, we got to work Fright Fest, and I was all dressed up and everything. I was like a shrunken head, and I scared somebody, and some guy, he wanted to fight me then, and I knew I couldn't get in a fight, but I was sitting there laughing at him, just egging him on and stuff like that, because I scared his girlfriend, and he was trying to be the macho man and stuff. And I'm like, oh, come on.
He's trying to be the tough guy.
Yeah.
Stick up for his girlfriend.
But that was a blast. Just walking around, being a nut, acting like whatever character it
Whatever you
was.
were,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, I don't remember anybody from our OTC because they just wasn't my crowd.
Right? Wasn't your stick?
Wasn't my stick. No. That was another thing. I had a mullet for a little bit.
Right?
They wanted me to cut it for ROTC. Nope.
Nope, not having.
You're making me be here. I'm not doing it.
Why did you have to do it? Do you remember why? Needed an elective or something?
Yep.
Is that what it was?
Yep. So,
man, home ec was in full. You couldn't do home ec.
I'd already done home ec.
Oh, really? You already had it?
Yeah. I went there just because I thought I'd pick up chicks.
Right?
But
well, we all thought that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Betty Homecrocker going on in there,
Yeah. I remember I made a sweatshirt and then we cooked something. I don't know.
Right? Putt. Any memories from there?
No, I just worked there. I worked there for probably like 3 months. And
did you?
Yeah, through the summer, 1 year, and it was.
I loved it. I loved doing Super Saturdays. Yeah. I loved that job. Matter of fact, Shannon Blackwell. I worked with Shannon Blackwell there. Kelly Blackwell's sister.
Yeah,
was working there the same time I was there, and good times.
Did you work there when Eileen Gomez was?
I did.
She was my across the street neighbor.
Was she really?
She's the one who got me the job.
The job there?
Yeah.
She was a very cool lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool lady.
Well, yeah, to you, because you don't know.
I didn't know any back history.
Her and my sister, because they were friends.
Right.
They used to get me in my tidy whities and throw me out into the snow when it snowed or when it was cold and lock the doors and stuff. Or they would hold me down. See, I thought she was cute.
She was cute.
But they would hold me down and kiss on me and stuff, and I just, oh, stop, no. Secretly, I liked it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and she was at Putt when you worked there.
Yeah.
You had a little history there then.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't take care of you as far as coming in late or letting you leave early or anything like that?
I think no.
You just farted off, didn't you?
No, I worked there. I was always on time. From a young age, I had to go to work
right.
In construction, actually, from the time I was 7, and they instilled that you be on time. So I was always on time.
Right.
It's just after the summer was over, I was like, I'm done.
I'm out. I don't need this anymore.
Right.
What else comes to mind?
Oh, a lot of things come to mind.
Yeah.
What can I
Any
say?
teachers that come to mind?
Yes. Mr. McGee.
Wow. There you go.
So me and Joel Hammond, like I said, I got him a job at Taco Bell.
Right.
We had Mr. McGee for math class. No one liked Mr. McGee.
No, I don't know what to say.
Nobody liked him. Little Hitler-looking dude. He was.
I will agree.
So we was in his class, and I guess both of us had a gas problem. We worked at
natural gas problem, huh?
We worked at Taco Bell. We had a lot of bean burritos. So I'd do it, then Joel would do it, and finally he's like, look, if y'all have to do it, just raise your hand and I'll excuse you into the hallway to relieve yourself. Game on. I'd raise my hand. I'd go out there. As soon as I come in, Joel would raise his hand all through class. And then like a week later, Mr. McGee's like, Gideon, has your parents talked to you yet? And I'm like, no, sir. About what? And he said, well, I've been leaving a message on your answering machine about your gas problem. And I'm like, oh yeah, they did talk to me about that. I'm sorry. And we never had an answering machine. So he was leaving a message on somebody else's
machine. I'm taking Beano now, sir. Every day I take a Beano.
I was like, I could just imagine. Yeah, this is Mr. McGee down at the schoolhouse. I just want to let you know your son had a gas problem in my class.
Was there a wood shop in junior high? Was there really?
And he was also the wood shop.
He was the wood shop. As soon as you said Mr. McGee, I'm thinking about that. But I remember talking with, I think it was Brandy that was talking about there being a wood shop there, and I don't recall there being a wood shop. But now that you say Mr. McGee, comes full circle.
Here's the kicker. See, my brother is 10 years older than me, and he had Mr. McGee. Mr. McGee never liked me because of my brother. My brother and his friends put LSD in his coffee.
What?
when they were in Haltom with, they
No
were
way.
he was the wood shop teacher there.
In Haltom?
And they put LSD in his coffee. So when I got there and he found out that I was Lynn's
Related.
little brother, God, he hated me. He told his class before mine, he's like, don't ever be like Gideon. He's not going to amount to anything. I'm like, well,
Thank
that's not
you.
nice.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
But I just laughed because everybody hated him.
Right. I didn't have many interactions with him. One, because I wasn't good at math, and two, obviously I didn't take the shop class. But I do remember him smaller, had that kind of Hitler look to him. Yes, he did. He did. I do recall. What about?
So did Mr. Bartley, though, a little bit.
Oh, Mr. Bartley.
He was German, though.
He was mean.
I mean, he was German.
He was mean. Matter of fact, I got a shirt over there that says I survived Mr. Bartley's 5th grade class as a kid. What about the janitor in junior high that also his wife worked there? Do you remember that? He was a big, tall guy. He was a janitor, and then his wife, I think, worked in the cafeteria. She was a short lady, but we were just talking about on another one that he drove the bus. Anytime we went to a football game, he drove the school bus to take us to a football game.
I don't remember that.
No?
I don't remember that. No.
Don't remember it?
No.
Do you remember traveling an away game, football game? Where else? Like North Oaks, North Richland Hills, right? Or North Hills?
I remember playing at the Haltom Stadium.
Okay. The Birdville Stadium up there?
Homecoming games or whatever.
Right.
And I always thought that was cool because it's a big stadium.
Big stadium,
and everything.
yeah.
And did they have real grass or did they have
real grass?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, there was no fake grass back then.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's the one that I remember. I mean, but I don't know. I mean, I like football, and
right.
I don't remember going to games away from the school that much.
No. I remember on Jim Taylor's. Remember him breaking his collarbone at Sam Houston. I remember playing Euless over at Euless Junior High. I remember going over to North Oaks. I remember going to North Hills, North Richland, and playing over there. And I say play, I sat the bench, but I remember going over there, bus ride over, bus ride back,
Yeah.
I do remember going to a lot of away basketball games, and I'll tell you why. Because David's mom would load, because the McCrary kids all played basketball.
Oh yeah.
And so they would all ride the bus, and then she would load all of us up friend-wise in that maroon Suburban and take us to the game. We'd all watch the game and then go home.
See, that's the game that I stunk at.
Right.
Yeah. I played it one season, and I say I was a bench warmer for one season because every time I'd get the ball, I couldn't keep my feet still. So I was traveling all the time.
Couldn't do that
dribbling. I couldn't shoot worth of crap or anything.
Right. Oh, basketball was never my gig.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a basketball goal here. My wife beats me every time we play basketball. I was horrible. Absolutely horrible at it.
Wow.
What else? What else you think? Tell me one more good story. You got something in there.
I do got. I don't know.
No?
You put me on the spot.
Ever a motorcycle rider? Did you ever have?
There you go. Okay, yeah. You remember when everybody had the sprees?
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that? Well, I didn't have a spree. I had a Yamaha Enduro.
Okay.
100. So.
Well, you stepped up your game.
Yeah. Like I say, I was working my whole life pretty much. So
right.
I bought me a Enduro and was running around on the sprees and stuff. And I had mine, and I could way outrun everybody else because they go 30 miles an hour and mine would
right
50.
Right. Yeah.
But it had snowed really, really like a lot one year. And I saw this flat field and I was like, man, I'm going to go in that. But I didn't know it had a ditch. So I went under the snow. I was going to go do donuts in that field. And
little did you know, huh?
No, everybody looked at me. Why were we on our scooters and stuff when it was snowing on the ground?
Well, because you could put both your feet out like this as stabilizers and ride around. I think of like John Stewart, Lane Slaughter, all those guys had sprees.
Yeah, they were with me. Yeah. So
You just had a taller bike.
I did, and I rode it to school a few times, but not very much.
No?
Because I don't know why.
Could have a license for the dang thing.
That's it.
Yeah, I know.
With sprees, you didn't have to have a
Nope.
license.
50
but
cc's didn't have to have one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
That's too funny.
also, when I was younger than that, I think I was like 12, I bought myself a go-kart. It was a Corvette go-kart. So it was cool.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean,
No, it was at 12 years old. That's kick ass.
so, but I was driving it on the road, and you're not supposed to drive them on the road. I went and picked up Tim, and he was sitting on the back. It wasn't a two-seater, but he's sitting on the back. Next thing you know, we see these fire trucks go by, and they start following us. So we cut through the fields and stuff like
Right.
that. And next thing you know, we have cops chasing us, and I'm running through these stop signs and everything else. Start going up to Booth Callaway, and Tim's like, Gideon, that's a busy road. So I went to like do a U-turn.
You threw him off, didn't you?
I didn't throw him off, but the dadgum thing died on me. And I'm like, no way. So cop gets out, and it wasn't.
Were they chasing you, or were they?
Well, I had lost the cops.
Okay.
I thought, but it was an undercover cop that had stopped me at that point. And I'm like, oh no. He gets out and he's like, hey, you got a license for this thing? No, sir. I don't see that it has a license plate on it. No,
Good
sir.
call.
Yep. I said, you ain't going to give me a ticket, are you? Yep.
Nuh-uh.
So he gave me a ticket, and I had to push that thing. He followed me until I pushed it all the way back to Tim's house.
No way.
Yeah.
But he gave you a ticket.
He gave me a ticket.
And you had to go to get your parents and everything, I guess? Or
Yep. Then they made me sell it back to the person who sold it to me.
Short-lived.
Yeah.
We loved that. We loved that Corvette.
Yeah. But they didn't know I had already drove it to Haltom and everything.
You've been everywhere in it?
I did. Yeah.
So in the childhood that you have had, you said your son's 15.
He's 15.
Has he followed in a little bit of your footsteps, or has he been a good kid?
He's a good kid.
He's a good kid.
He's actually right now he goes to TCC for high school, the early collegiate.
Okay.
So he's working on his college and high school at the same time.
If I'm not mistaken, his principal's name is Toby. Am I right in saying that? Isn't that where Allison and Toby are at TCC? Yeah, we have a friend of ours that's involved in that. That's a cool thing, that those kids that have that ability to go and do that, because he can already have some hours when he gets out of high school.
Yeah.
Already have some college hours. Good for him. And save your wallet a little bit.
Yeah, because it's free.
Yeah.
I'd sent him to private school all up until this point.
Okay.
You know, he went to St. Andrew's private school, and man, that was expensive. And then we found this program was like, they're going to pay for everything?
I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And he's going to get a degree.
Right.
Graduates. Yeah. He's a good kid. I mean, he's typical.
What's he want to do?
Teenage boy. He's looking into windmills and stuff like that, because it's a natural energy kind of project that whole school is.
Okay.
But that changes day to day.
Right. Never know.
He don't have to make that choice until next year.
No, understood.
So,
understood. Well, at least he's got an avenue that he wants to go.
Right.
So that's good.
Right.
That's
and
good.
I tell you what, the kid's blowing my mind right now. He's been around music his whole life, because I've been in a few bands and I've done karaoke since karaoke came to the States.
Right.
I started at 21. And so he's been around that the whole time, but he pisses me off so much, because he picked up a guitar, and in 2 months he could play it.
Already had it?
Yeah, he worked on a piano for like a week, and he could play the piano.
Makes me
I'm
sick.
like,
yeah,
that stuff makes me sick, because
Yeah,
I work hard at everything.
I'm with you. Now, you said you were in a band.
Yes.
What instrument did you play in these bands? Or were you a singer?
I was a singer. Yeah.
Oh,
I
mean, Gideon, you got to throw something out.
No.
Come on.
You have to come to one of my shows.
Okay.
How about that?
How about that? Well, I'll tell you what. Do me a favor. The next show you're having, put it on the Ram Jam, and we'll see how many people we can get together and come see you. How about that?
Absolutely.
Does that work?
Yeah. Well, now it's karaoke.
Okay.
I'm not in a band.
That's right. I know, but we'll come see you. You'll sing some in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Talking about that, Miss Doyle,
Mm-hmm.
my favorite teacher through all school.
Really?
And I know.
Tell me why.
And I'll tell you why, because she believed in me and she knew what the stuff that's going on in my house.
Right.
But when I did, she had an oral essay that you had to tell about what you wanted to be when you grow up. And of course, I said, I want to be an architect because make beautiful buildings. I want to be a stunt man because it's just fun. And I want to be a comedian. So I spent the rest of the essay telling jokes. And at the end of that, she goes, you know what? Whenever you get into entertainment, you send me a ticket. I'll come and see you. She says, I believe you're going to make it. Well,
no way.
Yep. She came to see one of my shows.
Did she really?
Yep. So
how cool is that?
And I kept in touch with her for several years.
Did you
until
really?
She passed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard mine, but she was a very big inspiration. She had all of my brothers and my sister. We all had the same first grade teacher, Miss Casey, and we all had the same sixth grade teacher. And she sat me down on the last day of school and told me that I had failed the sixth grade, but they were going to go ahead and put me through to the seventh. Thank God. And maybe she didn't want to deal with me anymore. Melissa and Heather Anderson and I, we all agree that my mom wrote a check, and that's how I got to move on. But great lady. All I can think about is her in those glasses and those little chains that would go down to go around her neck.
The thing that got me is when we went to Burgers Lake.
Right.
And she took her hair out of that bun that she always had it. She had the longest
Did
silver
she really?
hair. Yeah.
I do remember the bun. I don't think I ever saw her take it down.
And I was the first person in 10 years that she had to give licks to. And she cried.
When she gave you licks?
Yep. She cried. And I'm like, it's okay, Miss Doyle. I deserve it.
What did you do?
I don't know. I'm probably gotten a fight or something like that. But she had to give me pops. And she cried. And I felt so bad.
See, it worked.
Yep.
It worked. I think they should go back to it.
Yep.
Start licking these kids
Absolutely.
in school. Give them licks. I'm all about it.
Well, that's the problem with this generation
Yeah.
nowadays. There's
no
accountability.
Exactly. I agree. Man, I appreciate you coming today, dude. It means a lot to me. I appreciate you reaching out, willing to do it. I'm sorry that you got COVID. We were going to do it about a month or so ago, and you got COVID and everything. But you are welcome to come anytime. If we could track down some of these guys, Robbie Jones, whoever, man, I could have up to 4 people in this room.
Man, I would love it.
Would love to get them together. So if you'll reach out, I'll try and reach out. We'll see if we can get some guys together and see if we can make this happen.
Let's do it.
You good with that?
Let's do it.
All right. Man, I appreciate you coming. Thank you for your service. Amazing that the man steps up at 37 years old and says, I'm going military. And he did it. He made it through every bit of basic training. Yep. Stood side by side with those kids. And you told me you were the oldest person in your graduating class, correct?
I was.
And where was the next closest to you?
35.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I got there, the first sergeant and the commander called me in to their office. Everybody who was 35 and over. And I'm telling them, when I went to the recruiter, they're like, you're too fat. I'm like, okay, I'll lose weight. So I started running 4 miles every day and on a diet. And I got down from almost 200 at a time. I got down to 145. But I still had a little pooch. I'm always going to have one.
Right.
And
bless your heart.
So when I get into the office with the commander and first sergeant, they're like, what have you been doing to prepare for this? And I told them, I was like, well, I've been running 4 miles every day and dieting. And they said, do you think you could pass a PT test? Well, I said, well, I already have, because I already went to my unit that was here.
Right.
And ran a PT test with them. They're like, oh, you're cocky. So they call in my head drill sergeant and they said, you need to watch this guy. he's cocky. And he's going to be the first one to fall out. So my drill sergeants were hard on me. And at the end, they's like, well, we totally underestimated you.
Wow. Where was basic training at?
I went to Fort Benning, Georgia.
Okay.
Yep.
And you were there for how long?
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yep.
Wow. And then another thing you said earlier was while you were deployed, your wife was pregnant with your son.
On my first deployment, yes.
On your first deployment, and you made it back. Now, she had a C-section, so it could be a little bit more planned.
Yep.
But you made it back in time to see your son that was born.
I did.
That's cool. And what's your son's name? Gideon
Elias Leaf Cox.
Gideon Elias Leaf Cox. Yep. Very cool.
So I have a fear too. The only fear I've got in this world are albino midgets. Okay?
Have you seen one?
Oh, yeah. I had one put a shotgun in my face when I was 10. So
what?
That's gave me the fear. So when my son was born, he looked very white. And my wife was under drugs, so she didn't think I was going to love him. She started bawling, "You ain't going to love him." I'm like, I am too.
Is that your only fear?
That's my only fear. It's not funny.
It is, Gideon. I'm sorry, but
I had an albino midget. You know how rare this is to begin with.
I can't say I've ever seen one.
Put a shotgun in my face because I was fishing in his stock tank, and I didn't know I was a kid.
Where were you?
I don't know, someplace my brother took me. My brother was, like I say, he was 20 years old. He didn't stick a shotgun in my brother's face.
Said it in your face.
Yes.
Well, your brother was tall and you were shorter. So it was easier to get to
I guess so.
Gideon, we may have to continue this in part 2, you know?
Yeah.
I have a fear of snakes, and Gideon has a fear of albino midgets with a gun.
They don't even have to have a gun.
I don't even have to have a gun.
Straight up evil.
Well, man, again, thank you for coming. Let's try and put something together. You and I'll send out some messages to some guys and see if we can get something put together. We'll bring them all in and have a good time. Love to have Robbie Jones.
That would be
Robbie
awesome.
Jones would be huge to be able to drag him in.
He and I talking about Kate Baker Park.
Right.
And we got into some
bad things.
Some trouble in that part.
Okay, good. So, hold that and we'll get him in here and we'll tell some good stories. But folks, Sunday night, we appreciate you staying tuned, and we'll do this again sometime. Thank you, sir.